welcome to another edition of Mental Health Mondays. My name is Nick Phelps, and I am the Care Ministry Coordinator at Chapel Hill. We're going to continue our topic of addiction, and today we're going to be talking about a person who is actually in a relationship with a person who is an addict. Addiction can be a hard and lonely road to travel, especially if you're the one that's caught up in it. But addiction can also be a hard and lonely road to travel if you are in a relationship with someone who is an addict. Addiction can easily take control over someone's life, but it can also take control over the person who's in the relationship with the person who's an addict. You may find that you could easily lose yourself as you try to save the person who's an addict. You may have ups and downs, be paranoid, wondering how each day is going to play out. It can become harder and harder for you as you watch the person that you love slowly fade away to this addiction. And one of the hardest things is knowing how to navigate and help them in a healthy way. The first thing you want to do is avoid denial. It can be easy to sweep things under the rug and even look at it and say, you know what, things are not that bad. But you want to avoid denial and admit to yourself that this person needs help. And also you. It may also be a good idea to have a buddy system, have community, and also read up on addiction so you know what you're dealing with. It's great to have community and someone you trust. That way you have an outlet. It's also good to speak with others who have been in your past. That way you can navigate this road with their help. As we try to protect those we love and steer them on the right path, we do not want to drown with them. Self-care is important. It's just like on an airplane. When the oxygen masks come down, you have to put it on yourself first, then your child, because you have to have the proper oxygen to be able to help those in need. You're going to want to set boundaries. This way you're not taken advantage of, and you're also enforcing instead of enabling. I know this could be hard, watching your loved ones suffer. But you want to be sure that they're taking the proper action to get help. That way you're not being walked over. And that way they can trust and confide in you as they are on the path to getting help. This road can seem like a daunting road, but you do not want to lose yourself. Continue to keep a rhythm and continue to indulge in some of the things that you love doing also. Whether that be reading, watching a movie, going for a jog. Don't lose yourself and let this take control over your life as well. Also, you want to avoid shaming. No one wakes up one day and says, I want to be an addict. It's a process that happens over time, and it's a really bad habit to break. It's great to acknowledge that it takes time to heal. It takes time to recover. It's not an overnight thing. Though we wish we could flip a switch and things can change, we must have patience. So to quickly recap, you want a form of community, a support group. Don't allow someone else's addiction to take control over your life. You need to have proper self-care. Don't lose yourself and your identity. Learn how to set boundaries and even draw a line in the sand. You want to avoid shaming. That way the person can find help. And you want to understand that it takes time to heal and recover. And most importantly, always pray.